Okay, so what is happening in absolute position? Can you see and observe? In absolute position, let me refresh it. So these two elements are actually arranging from body, taking position value from body. But in relative position, what is happening? Let's go for the relative position program. And I just changed only position absolute to relative. In previous program, position is absolute. But in this program, position I got changed to relative. See what is happening in the relative position. Let's try to launch this program to the browser. Just send this to browser. When I am sending this to browser. And can you see and observe what is the difference between the last program and this program output? What is the major difference between the last program and this program output? In the last program, these two elements are arranging position value from the body, top edge, left edge. Both elements are taking position from the top edge and the left edge. But in this coming program, relative program, what is happening? The first element is taking position. The first element is taking position from left edge and top edge. That is fine. Left edge and top edge. That is fine. But the second element, you can observe what is happening. Second element, there is no relative element left side. That is the reason it is taking from the body itself. There is no adjacent element for this here. But here, 100 pixel, which is taking from the top element, top adjacent element, that is what actually relative position is. It is not taking from the body, top body edge. It is taking from the adjacent element. Is it clear, guys? How relative position is? See, my elements are basically divisions. Divisions are one after another. If you take spans, then it is different. Spans are taking side by side, right? Spans are inline elements, but divisions are what kind of elements? Divisions are span elements and division element, both are containers, but span is inline element. Division is what kind of element? Division is block level element. Division is block level element, but span is inline element. Remember, when you want to go for side by side elements, then you go for spans. Okay, for example, I will show one thing. Okay, so instead of divisions, can I take span here? This is my first span and this is my second span. Okay, spans are what kind of elements, sir? Spans are what kind of elements?
Inline element.
Inline elements. What inline element agenda? Inline element agenda is side by side. In one row, those two elements can able to sit. Yes. Okay, let's launch this one more time. Span elements. No. What happened for the span? Okay, here, this is from span. What happened? Maybe span should have some content, I think so. Let me have some content in this one. Hello. And this will be having some full stack. Okay, can you see the span now? How this span is going to be arranging side by side, right? Okay, now you can tell me what about the first element width and height? Sorry, top and left value. What about this top and left value for span? top and left value for span 50, 50. And this one is 100 and is it clear? 100 and 100. Okay, now tell me how these two elements are arranging with 50, 50 and 100, 100. So this element is taking 50 here and 50 here. And second element is taking 100 from here, from this adjacent element. And 100 is taking from the adjacent element. Is it clear? Not taking from body. Not taking from body. The value which is not taking from body. Taking value from adjacent element only. That is basically span. That is basically span. Some 100 pixel gap which is taking from the adjacent element. So here this element is taking start from here. This is the space basically. By default, some margin is going to be adjusting for that. So here it is 50, here it is 100. So in this way, you can able to adjust your elements in a relative position. But you keep for these things, you keep for divisions only or spans, no issues. Both are okay. You try with the different content, the different programs. Now let's go for the fixed position. How fixed position is working in positions. Fixed position dot HTML. Let's take a header part. Welcome to full stack web development. Welcome to full stack web development. Let me try to give the style for this. H1, which is having some background color. Okay, let me go for the blue itself. And color should be white. And text align center. Okay, let's launch this. Okay, I have a simple H1 content here. Font style italic. I have a simple H1 over there. Can you see the H1 which is available here? Welcome to full stack web development. So this is too much zoom. Okay, so let's have some content after this H1. Can I take multiple paragraphs after this? Paragraph, lorem. Paragraph, lorem. Lorem content is the dummy content. Let me copy the paragraph. Multiple paragraph I want to take. A bunch of paragraphs. I'm taking a bunch of paragraphs. All paragraphs are what kind of elements paragraphs are? Paragraphs are what kind of elements? Paragraphs are also block level elements. Okay, for all the paragraphs, I want to write some style for. Now let me write a style for paragraphs also. For P, I'm trying to giving a background color for the paragraph. Some biscuit color and font style, italic, and font size large. Now you can see the output of the program. So we will be having the header. After that, I am going to be having some multiple paragraphs. Now you can see and observe your header also moving with paragraphs, right? See what you can able to observe here. What you can able to observe by this output. What you can able to observe by this output. Your content and paragraph, your header and paragraphs, all are moving, right? All are moving, right? Can you see and observe?
Yes, sir.
What is my requirement now? Which is same like a Flipkart. Which is same like a Flipkart. I don't want to move my header. I don't want to move my header like Flipkart. Then what I can do? I need to make that particular header content fix to the body. It is not move related content. Move with related content. Then what I can do, very simple. For this for this H1, position fixed. Position. What I'm trying to doing is position fixed. See, when I make position fixed, the one property I got added. The one single property I got added for the H1. What is that? Position fixed. When I make position fixed, automatically that particular H1 will not move. Can you see and observe? Can you see and observe? This header is not moving now, but your total content is moving. But header actually not started from the body edge. By default, some 2 pixel gap it will take. I already told you. By default, some gap is taking for every element. Some default margin is applying for every element. I just want to make margin 0 all sides. And I want to make width is 100% for that element. Then only it is feel good. Then only it is feel good. So that is the reason what I want to do is I will just make it simple. I just make it simple. Width 100% and margin is 0. Margin, what is margin? What is padding? Sir, what is margin? What is padding? Anybody? We already done box model in previous classes. What about margin? What about padding? How we can define padding? How we can define margin? Please tell me.
So padding is the space inside the box.
Yeah, exactly. What about margin?
Margin is the space outside the box.
Yeah, exactly. So here the problem is outside the box we have some space. Here we have a problem. Outside the box we have a space. I just want to remove that particular space. I already told you by default every element will occupy some margin. By default every element is going to be having some 2 pixel or 3 pixel margin based on the element. What my requirement is, I just want to remove margin first of all. Whatever the margin we have, the default margin whatever we have, just remove it. I make it 0 pixel. All sides 0 pixel. Top side, bottom side, left side, right side, all sides 0 pixel. Margin I'm trying to giving is. Now you can see this. Okay, so margin removed and top value I need to mention 0 pixel. And the left value also I need to mention 0 pixel. Element need to adjust from top and left 0 pixels. Okay, can you see now? Element is fixed. I don't have a space here. Element actually sits in corner. That H1 element already sits in corner. Sir, no. Sits in corner. There is no space. There is no space now on top side. There is no space left side. Now the problem is element width is not good. Element width should be 100% of the page. Okay. So let me make width of the element 100% of the page. And some padding inside I want to adjust it. What is the padding? Padding is basically inside some space I want to give for the data. Okay, so now you can see that your header got fixed. Now it is look like a Flipkart. Now it is look like a Flipkart. Huh? Can you see and observe?
Yes, sir.
Now your header is not moving, but your content is moving. Whatever the content you want, you can just place it. That is your wish. See, the content requirement is your wish. Whatever the content you want, you can make it and have it. But header is not moving related to the body. According to the body. The body content is scrolling, but your header is not moving. Now, in the same way, can I take some footer also? I want footer also fixed. Not only header, I want to make footer also fixed. Footer something like copyrights 2023, whatever it may be. Okay, let me take some footer also. After this paragraphs, then I take a footer h2. Okay, copyrights all reserved. 2023 at the rate 2023. Okay, can I write some code for this? What do I need to do for this? For H2 also, I need to write some CSS. For H2, I want to go for H2 and position first of all fixed. Okay, tell me more. Background color black and color white. Color is text color. Background color is BG color. Font style italic and the width of the element 100%. And bottom left values I just want to give now. Bottom is 0, left also 0 pixel, and margin all sides margin. Okay, semicolon. Now margin also 0 pixel. Let's give some padding for that. Padding 7 pixel. Now you can see the output. Header already got fixed. At the same time, footer also got fixed. You can see that. Footer also got fixed. Okay, this is not H2. Let me go for H5. H5 is a little bit smaller one. H5 is a smaller heading. It's a small one. Okay, what's the problem is text align center. Same like header. Footer also I'm just winding. Okay, can you see now? Header got fixed and footer got fixed. Both are adjusted in the proper way. Is this clear? How we can able to work with positions? How many positions we got discussed so far till now? How many positions we yes. The one is a static position. The one is a static position. The one is the absolute position. The one is the relative position. And one more is a fixed position. Now, one thing got missed. That is what actually Z-index is. See, what Z-index is. By default, Z-index is something like this. For example, this is my first element. And on top of this one, I want to draw one more element. On top of this element, I want to draw one more element like this. On top of this gray color element, I want to draw one more element. Now, how many elements here in this box? How many elements in this particular box called the Z-index box? 3 elements: red color element, gray color element, and green color. So, which one is down? Which one is up? My question, very simple question. Which element is down according to the faces? Which element is down face and which element is up face?
Green is down.
Red is down. It means red is having a minimum Z-index, minimum value. It may be a 0. Okay, by default, the values are basically 0, 1, 2. So, colors 0. Now this one is 0. And this one, the gray color one is 1. And the green color one is 2. This is the default Z index. It means the lower value is always downside. Upper value is always upside, top side. Top face, upper value. Down, lower value. Is it clear? But my requirement is little bit different. My requirement is little bit different. Now I want to place the green color one down. I want to place a green color one down. Let me draw the thing. I want to place my green color one is down. And I want to place my red color one on top. A gray color one in middle only. Gray color one in middle only. But red color one on top. In this way, I want to adjust. I want to change. Imagine the value for 0. Where the 0 is? Where the 0 is in the first boxes. First boxes 0 is down. In the last, the 0 is in the back. Okay, so by diagrammatically, I can't able to explain this one. Programmatically, I can able to explain all these things with background colors and all. So without background colors, this is confusing. Let me go to the program, then you can able to understand how this Z index is going to be. Let me take a new program and save it as Z index. Z-index.html. Let's have 3 divisions. Okay, the first division which is having a class called 1. The second element which is having class called 2. And a third element which is having a class called 3. We have 3 elements now. Let me write the style sheet over there. Okay, so dot 1 is having a background color, a gray color or red color. The dot 2, second class, which is having a background color or gray color. And a third class name is 3, is having a background color which is green. Fine. But all these divisions are boxes. Let me have the width and height of these divisions. Width is 100 pixel. Height is 100 pixel. Okay. Now launch this application. Okay, all the boxes which are going to be arranging in static order, on absolute order or relative order. In which order elements are taking default? Static. But I want
Static, sir.
I just want to have a design like this. Then what I can do?
Index.
I just want to have a design like this. Elements are going to be having a different position value for the first element and second element and third element should be different. Now element need to be movable. One top of another, I need to adjust the element. In static order, I can't able to make overlap elements, right? If you want to overlap elements, what kind of position can I go for?
Absolute order.
Absolute order, exactly. So let me go and take position absolute. For all elements, position absolute. That's fine. That is okay. But every element, I want to make top and left value just little bit change. Top 30 pixel and or 20 pixel or 10 pixel, no issues. and left value 20 pixel. The second element, I want to adjust on top of the first element 50 pixel and left also 50 pixel. On top of the gray color one, I want to arrange the green color one. Top value 110 pixel and left value also 110 pixel. Now, on top of the red element, gray color element will be available. On top of the red and gray, green color element will be available. Now elements are overlap. Elements can do overlap. Is it possible? Is it possible now? Yes, it is possible. It is possible. Let's give it's look feel not good. Let me give the 100 and 100. Now you can see that on top of red, gray color item, on top of the gray color, green color item. Yes, sir. Now you tell me, what is the index, Z index value? By default, Z index 0, 1, 2. Who is 0, who is 1, who is 2?
So red is 0, gray is 1, green is 2.
Yes, this is 0, and this is 1, and this is Z index already taken, default Z index already taken. Now my requirement is simply different. I just want to make red is 0, right? So Z index is 2. And here Z index is 1. And here Z index is, I'm just making reverse Z index values. Just try to observe. I'm just making reverse Z index value. Try to observe. What happened? Now positions got changed. Which one came to top? Which one go for down? Which one go for more down? Now tell me, what is the Z index value of the green? Here now tell
0,
me,
sir.
this is 0. Now this is 1. This is 2. It is actually showing on top level. Top level position, it is actually available. Why? Because that was having a greater value, and this was having a lesser value. A greater value always on top, lesser value always in down. Is it clear? See, sir, how you take Z index numbers? Z index numbers are not only 0, 1, 2. Z index number can be anything. Z index numbers, mostly default values are 0, 1, 2. You can take like this. Or you can take 5, 10, 15. This also works. Or you can take 100, 200, 300. This will also work. Or you can take 50, 100, 150. So, what is the common point in these Z numbers, Z index numbers you observed, sir? What are the common points you observed here? See, what is the difference between 0 and 1? My question
Value
is
of 1.
Value of 1. And what is the difference between 1 and 2?
Value of 1.
Value of 1, right. So now tell me, what is the difference between 50 and 100? Value of 50. And 100 to 150? Again 50. So the equation between the number and number should be common. Should be common. You can take 5, 10, 15 also. That will also work. That will also work. I will show now. Sir, here I am taking 300 or 200 or 300. And here I am taking 200. Here I am taking 100. So 300, 200, 100. 100 is lower value. 300 is upper value, right? See, here the difference is 100, 100, 100. See, output will not change. Can you see? Output is changing.
No, sir.
No. So the z-index value, how you take z-index value is very important. The any number difference is a common range between the number and number. A common range you have to take between number and number. Common range you have to take. That is basically z-indexes. Okay, and yeah, you can work with this and top and top. Let me give 0 pixel and left value also 0 pixel. That is fine. And width of the first object is 100%. And width of this also 100%. The left value 0 only. And here also left value 0 pixel only. And the width of this object also 100%. Next, the last one, I'm giving some border radius property. Border radius. Where is border radius? Yeah. Yeah, I can give some 5 pixel here or 10 pixel here. And here also I'm writing a border radius property. 5 pixel here. See, what is the border radius? How we can apply? We show now. Or 10 pixel. You can take 10 pixel. Now you see the output. It is little bit graphical way of design. Can you see the border radius? Can you see the border radius here? Or
Yes, sir.
let me take a border radius more for the last one. 20 pixel points. This one is 20 pixel. And this one is 50 pixel. Yeah. Can you see the design now? Can you see the design now? So
Yes, sir.
you can
Yes.
design this kind of content. You can design this kind of content using with this. So this may be a header. This may be a header. Header should be with 3 colors, flag colors. If you want to go with the flag colors, you can go with the flag colors. Okay. On top of the red, I just want to show. Suppose, for example, the top value also not that much. Top value is something like 20 and 40. On top of the red, you can design something. Okay. So this is some header, for example. This is a kind of header. What I want to do is I need to take some elements on top of the header. So this is not rocket science, just like a CSS. If you understand CSS and you understand positions and all for the elements, you can able to do any kind of things. Okay, so let me give the background color for the second one. It pure white I'm taking. It's a kind of flag. Yes or no? And the first element height is too much. The height of the first element also I want to make it. Can I go for 40 px? See, when I taken 40 px, it is position. Oh, that was in the bottom. Okay. The position, it should be 0, 1, 2. then it is better. You can able to understand. Okay, so basically I am working with a Z index now. That is the why reason it is taking 40 pixel from center. Okay, this is okay, good, and you can work on this, like treat like this header, and you can design some content inside. So you may got to understand how the Z index is going to be applicable and applying, and what are the different kind of positions which are going to be available now. And coming section, I started with the JavaScript. Tomorrow section, I'm starting with the JavaScript. Very fresh mind you can go for, and do some assignments on HTML and CSS. See, previously I got given some assignments on only HTML, but now you try to work out with HTML and CSS, do some projects on this. One is landing page, create a landing page with this, create a sample shop card application, sample, what is this called? Sample web page, sample real estate application. See, you can follow, I given already instructions how to create. See, very beginning it is little bit part. When you are trying to some more practical way, do some R&D and all. You can create see HTML and CSS topics after the JavaScript. Okay, that is not an issue. We'll go for some JavaScript concepts from tomorrow onwards. Then I'll go with advanced topics in 1 week. 1 week is enough for all advanced topics. See, I'll go for CSS Flexbox, I'll go for Bootstrap, I'll go for jQuery, all the user interface. Different kind of user interface libraries we can learn from here. Okay, so that should be helpful for you to create interactive resumes, good technical skills. Some different kind of like every concept. Every concept should build an application. That I will give you more than things. So anyway, tomorrow I'm going to be starting JavaScript. I will upload all this things in Google. Please go through that. Do you have any questions, please now? This is the last session for today.